Hello, Jocks. Hey, Hiram here, Integrated Presidential with OptaVia. So excited to be with you today. Today is awesome because we have another guest speaker on our sponsorship series. We started with Amber, and she's talking about how sponsoring affects your business, what it does for your business. We got to listen to Rochelle on filling the funnel and how you really need to keep that funnel full. And as that funnel builds, your funnel can get bigger too, and that's really cool. And then today, it's our pleasure to talk with Miss Toni Kirkham, Mrs. Toni Kirkham, and she is awesome. She was actually one of my sister's first clients, and she came on. Her and her husband have had both amazing success, but not just in their own health, but I mean, you should see them together. They're like the model couple, but have had amazing business or success in their business. Toni, is a integrated executive director in OptaVia also. So let's bring Toni on here real quick and say hi, Toni.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Hiram.
Yes. So what are you talking with us about?
So I get to talk to you guys about two different subjects today that kind of tie in together. And do you want me to just go for it right now?
Go for it. It's all yours.
So the first one that I wanted to talk to everyone about is looking at every client as a coach. Okay. That is something that in this organization is very important. We've been taught that from the beginning. So we're going to go over ways that you can integrate that into even the very first call that you make when you're placing that client's order or when you're doing your health assessment. So I just want to go over a few points with you, and we'll just start with, sharing your why as to why you wanted to become a coach in the first place. We're taught to kind of explore people's why. Why do they want to get healthy, and why do they want to lose weight? And that's something that we're all pretty good at by now, as coaches. But sharing your why as to why you decided to become a coach is something that took me a little bit of time. And so practicing that is a good thing. But sharing your why right from the beginning, even from that very first call, is going to be very important for you if you want to grow your business. So I watched a video from one of our leaders in the business. His name's Brian Drollinger, and he had some really great tips that I'm going to share with you. So what he likes to do, and I liked this, is after he places that very first order with that client, before he ties up that phone call, he says, okay, now people are going to start noticing that you're going to lose weight. And when they start asking you questions, you can refer them to me and I'll help them. I'm happy to help them. Or you can coach them yourself. And so he plants that seed right from the beginning. And I liked that a lot. So that's something that everyone can start doing and start practicing if you're not already. The next thing that he talked about is to not just offer that opportunity once. He said, talk to them about coaching every opportunity that you can. So that's something that you can do every time you talk. Sharing your why as to why you started coaching can become part of your story every time that you talk. You can tell them how exciting it is to coach people. You can tell them about what you do throughout the day just to help them see that you enjoy coaching and that it's really fun. And then another thing that he brought up that I thought was really important is to be a listener. To be a genuine listener, not just a listener. So when you're talking to your clients, you want to put your coach glasses on, we like to say, and listen to them. Let them open up about their lives and ask questions that are engaging. So I wanted to play a little role play with Hiram, if that's okay.
I am super excited for this.
I know I'm going to catch him off guard with this, but I'm just going to show you an example of what you can do. Say you have a pretty new client and you're still getting to know them. I'm going to be the coach. Hiram's going to be the client. So I'm just going to ask him some questions. So Hiram, you've told me, why you want to get healthy. And I love your reason. I know you want to be more active with your kids, but that's really important to you. But I want to get to know a little bit more about you. Tell me about your work situation.
So when I'm working long hours. I'm a nurse. And so I work a lot of hours. I work 12-hour shifts. I work the night shift, and I do 7 days straight. So I do 60 hours in a 7-day period. And it takes a toll on my body for sure.
Wow. Gosh, that is a lot, right? I can't imagine. So you're pretty tired when you get home from work, it sounds like, and I'm sure that plays a role in not only your health, but probably your mental health as well, wouldn't you say?
Oh, for sure. My kids they say, Dad, all you ever do is sleep.
Oh no. All they ever see is you sleeping. So I mean, so that's got to affect your family life, right?
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
So okay, I'm gonna stop that right there. Thanks, Hiram.
Yes.
So you'll notice that when you're talking to a client, you'll want to engage and ask them questions and then try to repeat back what you heard and just reiterate and validate their feelings. You know, we know that he has a reason for wanting to get healthy, but we just learned that work is a stressful situation for him too. And guess what we have that can help that situation? We have the gift of coaching to offer. So never be afraid to offer that. Never miss that opportunity because we can't assume what someone's going to want. We have to offer that. Now, with that being said, the next point I wanted to bring up is sometimes people aren't ready for coaching yet, and that's okay. You know, if you don't offer, you're never going to know. One thing that Brian Jollinger said that struck me pretty strongly was, you know, sometimes people will say, I'm just not interested right now. And that can mean a lot of different things. That can mean I'm just not ready right now, or it can mean, you know, I haven't had the full picture painted for me yet, so I don't even know what that opportunity entails. And that's okay. So just kind of like we talk about when pre-clients or someone that we're friends with has, you know, maybe expressed interest in the program, but they're not ready yet and they say no, we know that that means not right now. They'll do it later, you know, so offer that opportunity. Now, here's where you bring in your mentorship, okay? You always want to lean in on your mentorship. Whether that's the coach right above you or your business coach, you want to lean in on them because they might be able to awaken some more potential in that client and they might be able to teach you a lot of things. So have a Zoom with them. Do a 3-way Zoom, okay? So those
How
are
many
some
times did I talk with you, Toni?
I knew he was going to bring that up. I know a lot of you guys have started coaching right off the bat, and I just commend you for that. Hiram, I think it took me 3.5 months before I said yes, but he never stopped giving up. Every time him and
I
Tiana.
just had to say it different each time. I said it different each time.
He did. And I'm so glad he didn't give up, you guys, because now I get to fulfill my dream, which is staying home with my kids. I've never stayed home with my kids before. And we got to move to a pretty cool place, all because I said yes to coaching. So remember that. That's actually a good point, Hiram. So just kind of going off on a tangent with that really quickly, is you just never know what people want. And so if you can help uncover what really matters to them, you can be a part of that and you can watch that happen. And it's so much fun, isn't it, Hiram?
It so much is. So Toni, thank you so much for spending this time with us, this quick 5 minutes about being able to awaken the coaching to somebody else. You might not know what it can do to help them. I was talking with a coach just last night, had no idea that she wanted to coach, and now she's helped 20 other people in a couple of months. And she's like, I don't want to coach. Well, then all of a sudden now she's an executive director helping 20 people, and she's loving it. So, Toni, thank you so much for this. And you guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.